Yes, sir. We have to start. Now we start the recording also.
Yes. राजीव सर ऑन हो चुके हैं? राजीव गेस्ट कहाँ से?
सर राजीव सर मुझे दिख नहीं रहे हैं अभी. एक बार आप.
मैं देखता हूँ सर.
I am very much there.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So let's start, sir. Good evening. Good evening to all. Myself is Amit Sharma. A very warm welcome to all of you who have joined this session of special lectures by our esteemed guest on the occasion of World Entrepreneur Day. As we all know that today we are celebrating World Entrepreneur Day, and on this occasion, IIC, the Institute's Innovations Council of IIMT College of Management and ED Cell of IIMT College of Management, both in joint collaboration, we are organizing this program today, and we had our first session. With Shri Ajay Sharma ji, and now this is our second session. And our esteemed guest for this session is Dr. Rajiv Sijaria ji. Let me introduce him first. Dr. Rajiv Sijaria ji is professor in Atal Bihari Vajpayee School of Management and Entrepreneurship under the Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. And Professor Sijaria carries rich corporate and academic experience. The President of India appointed him visitor nominee at the prestigious court of Banaras University. He holds MSc in physics with a specialization in electronics. He also have MBA from the University Teaching Department, APS University, Riva, and he did his PhD in marketing management from Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. He has been director of Institute of Business Studies and deputy director at SCRIET, CCS University, Meerut. Some of his previous assignments include various roles such as director at HR Institute of Science and Technology, Ghaziabad, principal at the United Institute of Management, Greater Noida, founder director at Lord Krishna College of Management, Ghaziabad, and the head of MBA department at Jaipuria Institute. He is the author of various books on marketing management.
किसी का माइक ओपन है मुझे लग रहा है.
प्लीज अपना माइक बंद कर लें किसी का. Professor Sijaria is the author of various books on marketing management, advertising management, and consumer behavior. He is the editor of multiple books on contemporary issues. He is the research supervisor of various scholars pursuing their PhD degrees. He has some of international patents in his name. Professor Sijaria has been the national head of a new product launch project at Kirloskar Oil India Engine Limited, Pune, and worked as area manager marketing at Majestic Auto Limited, Ludhiana. Very warm welcome to you, Professor Sijaria. Thanks a lot for joining this session.
Thank you.
Okay. As we are talking that we are celebrating World Entrepreneurs Day today, and we all know that World Entrepreneurs Day recognizes and celebrates the efforts of individuals who start a business venture. The day is here to create awareness for entrepreneurship and innovations. However, on this day, entrepreneurs must ponder on lessons learned during the ongoing COVID pandemic. The time that we faced in previous some time brings lots of challenges to us, but at the same time found so many opportunities this time, especially this pandemic time. And this time gave us new insight to see the situation, see the things around us. And Professor Jaria will talk on this topic in detail and enlighten us with his knowledge and experience. To start this program, first of all, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Abhin Bakshi Bhatnagar ji. Dr. Bhatnagar is the Director of IIMT College of Management, and all the wings is under his mentorship. Sir, please move forward and say some words.
Thank you, Mr. Amit. Amit ji, thank you. First of all, good afternoon to all. And on the behalf of IIMT College of Management, it's my privilege to warmly welcome our most prestigious key speaker guest, Professor Rajiv Sijaria Sahab. Sijaria Sahab, welcome. On a very short notice, you have accepted and you have spared the time from your busy schedule. So we really acknowledge our great thanks to you.
Thank you, sir.
As already Mr. Amit has briefed about Sijaria Sahab. So presently he is in Atal Bihari Vajpayee School of Management and Entrepreneurship. And as we are celebrating the Entrepreneurship Week, so we are so fortunate that we have a great professor from Entrepreneurship Program University itself. So on the other hand, I warmly welcome our Dean, Dr. Anshul Sharma, who is the Dean for BBA, BCA, and Dr. Viva Singh, who is looking as a Dean and also working as the head and the chairman for the ED cell. Welcome, Anshul sir and Viva ma'am. I warmly welcome my all directors, deputy directors, faculty members, head of the department of all IIMT group also, and also the IIMT College of Management. Last but not least, I welcome my all dear students, though this is not the time, but they are always ready whenever we are conducting any activities, as we are celebrating a 1 week, especially for the Entrepreneurship Week from 21st to 24th August. So we have a series of activities. On 23rd, we have a very good webinar from some startup persons. They will share their experience. On 24th, we are having some competitions like the poster making and essay and all that, and all based on entrepreneur. So come everybody, and especially to our key speaker, Rajiv Sijaria sir. Definitely, this program is going to be a very learning program, because first, the topic is very innovative itself, that the innovations in entrepreneurs. Because today's entrepreneurs required, but the technology and the innovations are the two key parameters. And on the other hand, we will also discuss during this webinar regarding the hindrances. What are the challenges faced by the entrepreneur? So the mainly hindrances faced by the entrepreneur is going to be a very interesting part of this webinar, definitely. So the two sessions are there. So I'm not taking much of the time. So thank you very much. Thank you, Amit.
Thanks for your kind words, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Anshul Sharma ji. Dr. Anshul Sharma is the Dean of Management Wing in IIMT College of Management. Dr. Anshul Sharma has a wide experience and vast knowledge. Today our topic is innovations in entrepreneurship. So I would like him to throw some knowledge on this topic so that we can proceed further after that. Dr. Anshul sir, please come.
Thank you, Mr. Amit ji. Thanks a lot. Good afternoon to one and all. It's my heartiest pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of IIMT College of Management on this auspicious day of Entrepreneurship Day. I personally welcome our esteemed guest, Professor Rajiv Sijaria ji, Professor in Atal Bihari Vajpayee School of Management and Entrepreneurship, JNU, New Delhi, to guide all of us. Namaskar, sir, and thanks a lot to be here on a short while notice. Thank you, sir. I thankful to our directors, sir, deans, and Amit ji for this auspicious day, presenting my views on the topic innovations in entrepreneurship. Before that, I want to tell that IIMT College of Management start this ED cell after analyzing the need of today's competitive environment. Now, as we all perceive that today is the need of thoughts, and thoughts are the innovative thoughts, which turns the career of students in new origin, and focusing on innovation and turn that innovation in reality. Today, in this session, responsibility given to me, providing some information regarding importance as well as the challenges of entrepreneurship development in today's world. So first started with the importance and the significance of this in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is important as it is the ability to improve standard of living and create wealth, not only for the entrepreneurs, but also for related business. Entrepreneurs also help drive change with innovation, where new and improved products enables new market to be developed. As I remember, according to my experience, it's the time of 2003 approximately, when in schools, CBSE first time had the subject of entrepreneurship at school level to develop insight in the students regarding the importance of this subject. Nowadays, this subject grows and its requirement in competitive worlds increase. As an Indian, I feel proud that our government, schools, colleges, institutions, and universities works on it and develop many new young, thoughtful entrepreneurs. Sir, as if we discuss about entrepreneurs of India, there are various names comes in our mind. Dhirubhai Ambani, Dadabhai Jahangir Ratanji Tata, N. Rama Rao, Narayan Murthy, Shiv Nadar, Lakshmi Nivas Mittal, Azim Premji, and many others. But things are now changed. With these names, there are some new others, young ones, and dynamic personalities, innovative, enthusiastic entrepreneurs. That is our young entrepreneurs. And this session mainly emphasized on it. That was the importance of this entrepreneurs in what are the importance of this entrepreneurship. And it we can see only with the help of the various startups. I'm focusing on the importance of this entrepreneurship with a few examples. I go through the some sites and I see that there are the various young entrepreneurship in entrepreneurs in India. I added the few names in between of it. The very first name, which will be the first one in this, what is the Ritesh Agarwal, age 27, founder and CEO of Oyo Rooms. He is a thoughtful personality. Ritesh Agarwal, organizer of Oyo Rooms, thought of the possibility of spending in network with an overnight boarding house highlights when he was only 18. See its age, that's only of age 18 years. He before long dropped out of the school to convey this thought forward to our to the new business. He established Oyo Rooms, a national sensation. He started his business with only 11 rooms in Gurgaon Hotel in 2013 and presently has more than 65,000 rooms across 170 Indian urban areas, more than 5,500 properties. So this is the vision of our youngsters. The other name, Tilak Mehta, a very interesting personality of only 16 years of age, founder of Paper and Parcel. Tilak Mehta is one of the youngest entrepreneur in India who proved that there is no age barrier. It's just a matter of having a spirit of curiosity. And with its extraordinary effort, he makes the difference. He is the founder of app. He basically make up an app which is based on courier service in Mumbai, known as Papers and Parcel, which is digitally courier company that provides one-day parcel service, collaborating with the Mumbai Dabbawalas. And his motive in building the courier service was to ensure the same-day delivery of goods to more than thousands of people at a lower cost. In this whole line, I add up one more name, and that is a girl of 23 years of age. That is Shri Lakshmi, founder of E-Design Tiny Logo Company. As many of us didn't even know what a computer was when we were 3. However, Shri Lakshmi was a gifted girl who was operating the computer at the same age, at the age of 3. She is so talented that she developed her first website at the age of 6. She even designed the website of the school she was studying in. This is the talent we are having with us now. And these stories told कि yes, in our India, we have such type of talents who can design the various websites through which they can earn. Shri Lakshmi is often regarded as the youngest CEO and youngest web designer in the world. Her companies provide service in the web design, SEO, and other fields to many popular brands. And one more addition in this name is the Divya Tandon. This is my last name, I may add it. I know that I'm taking the few minutes from you. But Divya Tandon is at the age of 18, founder and director of Scoop Beats Private Limited. She's a YouTuber. You see, only a YouTuber. But she was eager to learn more about most updated and popular technology on the market. And she did. And she wished to share the information with others. And that's why in this enthusiasm, he take the help of this technology, and technology morphed into a desire to help others. She becomes uploading, unpacking, and reviewing videos to her YouTube account to help people understand what they are purchasing. She founded the Scoop Beat, a news and media organization. After realizing she could do more in terms of giving the proper information to her fans. So she is one of the young female entrepreneurs in India. And the list is not an end. There are so many. So I will give the few names in that. That is Trishni Tarora, Akhilesh Sahu, Farhad Alawat, Kavita Shukla, Ranveer Alabadi. There are so many entrepreneurs. Apart this, I added that Indian government also help and motivate a lot for our youngsters in this field with the new startup policies. In recent years, the government have taken several measures to support startups, including broadening the definition of startup, simplifying regulations, providing income tax exemptions, and setting up approximately 10,000 crore funds for startup operated by the Small Industrial Development Bank of India. And December 2020, SIDBI has committed 4,300 crore to 60 SABI registered alternative investment funds. These funds have raised corpus of 31,000 crore, drawn 1,200 crore from the funds for startup and invested rupees 4,500 crore into 384 startup. So these are the various things which we have seen in the last few years. And this shows that India turns to be as a big business giant in the world economy. But apart that, there are some challenges and barriers for the entrepreneurs. I will add up the 4 lines for that. According to me, the very first barrier is the environmental barrier. It means it includes non-availability of the raw materials for production during the peak season, shortage of skilled labor, lack of committed and loyal employees, and the other important quality of labor. In this, we also needed the best infrastructure facilities, adequate electricity, proper roads, water, drainage facilities, etc. And I add up that in the last few years, government work on it. We see a lot of things in our economy, the things we turn out. But yes, this is one of the barriers. The next barrier.
It's true, sir. There are many barriers. It's true, very much true.
There are one of the financial constraints. Availability of funds. Although we have the very gentle mind, but due to the lack of the funds, the projects are delayed. There is a difficulty in running the business. These are the things, but there are the few which are the personal barriers, which we have seen in our society. There is a third point for me. The very first thing, that there is an emotional blockage in the person due to the lack of confidence, when in our society we have seen many entrepreneurs will never get success because they don't have the proper business idea. They cannot be work on it, due to which they are being lacked. And it creates lack of motivation, lack of interest. So it's always important that you have to work on your feasible report, feasible project idea. The other thing is, in the personal barrier, I will add up one more point is the patience. In business, we always face the problem, challenges, and our new entrepreneur doesn't have the more patience, and this creates a problem to them. Patience is very essential, and you have the knowledge that how to convert your problems into opportunity. The fourth point is the social barriers. Our society, our thought. If anybody of a middle class person go for the business, their parents say that, better don't go for the business. It's very difficult or risky. These barriers have to be removed. Some person say that this is the business is the work of a particular caste of the religion. This can be finished up from the mind of the people that this is not the actual scene. We have to motivate all the students that they can do the business or becomes an entrepreneur. And the last, political barrier. Although I add up so many things, we have with us our guest, Professor Sijaria sir. So not taking much of time, I finish up here. And in short, I conclude that today India's startup have become role model for the global companies. With these barriers, afterwards also we are be the role models. With the innovative products, effective business model, and exceptional execution technique. This massive global appeal, along with supporting government policy, make India's startup industry key for the future of the Indian economy. Thanks, sir, for this.
Thank you very
now
much, sir.
I forward the stage and mic to our guest. So, Amit, please.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
sir. Thank you very much. You gave quite a detailed knowledge about this. And now, without making any further delay, I would like to call Professor Rajiv Sijaria.
जी, क्या मेरा वीडियो ऑन है क्या? इसमें मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा अभी, क्योंकि for a while I was disconnected and now just before few moments I somehow I can rejoin.
Sir, let me, yeah, मैं करवा रहा हूँ अभी. Sir, please.
Anyway, otherwise it is okay to me.
Yeah, but no, you are audible.
Right. So you please go ahead with your.
No, sir, this is your turn now. We already have quite a discussion on this topic, and now we would like to listen to you on this topic, the innovation in entrepreneurs, because there are so many challenges. There are so many challenges as well as opportunities also in this topic, and we all are here just to listen to you on this topic. Sir, kindly देखिए video. Yeah, now you are visible, sir.
Now this option is there, and I resume. So
Okay,
very good afternoon to the organizers at IIMT and people who are organizing it. Definitely they are doing good for the society, good for the future of the country. As we know that India has set 5 trillion economy target by 2025. When we say 5 trillion economy, it is presumed that this is unbelievable. It is unachievable. It cannot be achieved by the current way of doing things, whether the established model we are following at academia, we are following in government, we are following in societies, we are following in the industry. Then how it will be achieved? This is $1 million question. But our Prime Minister is very much confident about this. Even the corona first wave, second wave, lot of disaster which India had to face in last 2-3 years, pandemic, lockdowns, economic activities was negligible. Even then, there are optimistic approach taken by few who belong to a school of thought that follow we can do it. Yes, this approach which is guided by we can do it, I can do it, together we can do it, will definitely be the key path which will be set for this goal to achieve. Entrepreneurial activities will be playing crucial role in achieving this target. When I say entrepreneurial activities will be in key role, then I mean the supporting activities also. When we talk about entrepreneur, we must talk about the enterprise, we must talk about the industry, we must talk about the approach which make a person industrious, which make a person to think differently, which motivate a person to invent something. If that invention take place, connecting that invention with the innovation, that will be the main key behind the successful entrepreneur. I must say that the entrepreneurial activities are the linking between invention and innovation. And in the first session, when guest speaker might have interacted with the audience in the morning, we must talk about the technology and innovation and the entrepreneurial activities. Here I would like to emphasize interrelation and ecosystem which is built with all these. Make in India is the buzzword which we listen. Startup, stand up India. These are few keywords, and these keywords are surrounded with all these activities which are led by entrepreneurial characteristics. कैसे होगा? 5 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी. We have to change mindset. We have to change attitude of the people. We have to overhauling the system. When we say system, it means lot of subsystems are there which helps each other. Inventions are done in the laboratories. Inventions are done in the research labs. Inventions are done in the minds of people who brainstorm, and out of the continuous thinking, if they invent something, that become a technology, that become a new model. If we talk about LCD, that was invention. If we talk about LED, that was another invention. If we talk about diesel engine, if we talk about petrol engine, if we talk about electric vehicles. So when we talk about the electric vehicles, we must talk about the lithium batteries, portable batteries, batteries which can give long life, long backup. All these are the technological inventions. But a group of people thought like to convert that invention into innovation when they prepare a vehicle which can run with the help of these chargeable batteries, and result is in the form of electric vehicle. May it be two-wheeler launched by Ola, that will be the largest manufacturing unit of Asia. Ola is coming all the way to set new goals and records in terms of manufacturing volume and in terms of selling volume. Ola and the people who promoted Ola specifically for this electric two-wheeler, they came up with the mindset of enterprising approach, with the mindset of entrepreneurial approach. They connected, they interrelated, they applied the knowledge into application. They converted the technology into applications and convert them into a new product, and that new product development take place. So वो जो न्यू प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट आया, उसको करने के लिए एंटरप्रेन्योर चाहिए, उसको करने के लिए एंटरप्राइज चाहिए, उसको करने के लिए इंडस्ट्रियस लोग चाहिए, उसको करने के लिए फंड्स चाहिए, फाइनेंशियल स्कीम्स चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट चाहिए, मेक इन इंडिया स्कीम चाहिए, यंगस्टर्स के लिए लोन चाहिए 50 लाख तक का, और ये सब जब एक जगह मिल जाता है तब इकोसिस्टम बनता है. जब वो इकोसिस्टम बनता है तो हम अपने चारों ओर ऐसे सफल होते हुए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स देखते हैं जो छोटे छोटे स्टार्टअप्स को अमली जामा पहनाते हैं। वो छोटे छोटे स्टार्टअप क्लिक करते हैं जनता और कंज्यूमर्स उनकी नोवेलिटी के आधार पर, उनकी न्यूनेस के बेसिस पर, उनकी मॉडर्न अप्रोच के बेसिस पर, उनकी एप्लीकेशंस के बेसिस पर उनको एक्सेप्ट करती है। न केवल एक्सेप्ट करती है बल्कि पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी से उसको रिप्लेस करती है। आज if we see about the color television, so earlier we used to have big boxes like television set. Then after invention of LCD televisions, it replaced, and after LCD now LED is there. LCD is not there. In our houses, for having artificial light, we used to use bulbs that were replaced by CFL. CFL came after that invention. लेकिन अब किसी घर में आपको CFL के अलावा बल्ब कहीं मिलेगा ही नहीं. Now LED is there. बहुत सारे घरों में कुछ CFL और कुछ LED का कॉम्बिनेशन है, लेकिन 1 साल बाद, 6 महीने बाद, 2 साल बाद हम देखेंगे कि LED ही सब जगह होगी, CFL होगी नहीं. This we read, this we study in management. If we are the student of BBA, if we are a student of MBA, we are a student of commerce, so we know that this is the natural phenomena. And now coming to the ecosystem, all the government agencies which support such entrepreneurial activities with lots of schemes announced time to time, this is the mindset of youngsters. They should be vigilant enough, they should be aware, they should be well informed to know the advantages of such schemes, to relate their skill set with the opportunities prevailing in the environment through SWOT analysis, strength and weakness of self, opportunities and threat of environment. When we relate our skills with the available opportunities, it becomes the exploited opportunities, and we can click our idea into a venture, that venture convert into a startup convert into a big venture, that big venture convert into a multi-national company, and that multinational company can take over any other company. We can see the idea of Tata that acquired Jaguar. We know the small applications started by Ola, Uber. They are now big ventures. We know the small startup, Swiggy, Food Panda, Paytm. These are all technology-driven initiatives that were started in recent past, and they are having good future. This is because of the ecosystem also. If e-commerce activities were not there, then all these activities which are enjoying that much growth would not have been taken place. If VMAP and electronic payment mode, if it is not there, then we could not do wonders in this new digital based economy. Now I coming to the hindrances also. जब एक तरफ हम देखते हैं कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, स्किल्स के साथ मैच करते हैं, at the same time we should see weaknesses of self and the threats available in the environment. But that threats should not be the deterrent factor so that we can not start any initiative. We should overcome these threats by some corrective measures. So threats क्या हो सकते हैं कि जो एक व्यक्ति को एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने से रोकते हैं? वो हमारा एटीट्यूड है, वो हमारी लॉर्ड मैकाले की शिक्षा पद्धति है जो सालों साल से रटंत विद्या पर आधारित है, जो नौकरी और दास्ता के लिए ही केवल बनी है। मैत्री शरण गुप्त ने कहा था, शिक्षा तेरा नाश हो, तू नौकरी के हित बनी। आज नई शिक्षा नीति 2020 में लागू हुए 1 साल से ज्यादा हो गया। 29 जुलाई को लॉन्च हुई थी। 1 साल होने में हमने देखा कि उसमें इस तरीके के एप्लीकेशंस हैं, इस तरह की स्कीम्स हैं जो हर बच्चे को कोई ना कोई हुनर आना चाहिए सिखाते हैं, उसको कोडिंग आनी चाहिए सिखाते हैं, उसको कंप्यूटर सेवी बनाना सिखाते हैं, उसको कोई सोशल एक्टिविटी में हिस्सा लेना जरूरी बनाते हैं, उसको रिजिड सिस्टम जो आर्ट साइड, साइंस साइड, कॉमर्स बेस्ड था उससे मुक्त करते हैं। आज आर्ट साइड का भी कोई बच्चा है और उसे यदि आईटी का कोई काम करना है तो बीटेक या पॉलिटेक्निक किए बिना नहीं कर सकता क्या? न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी कहती है कर सकते हैं। तो जो हिंड्रेंसेस हैं, उन हिंड्रेंसेस को जहां सरकार का काम है वहां सरकार उसको दूर कर रही है, और जहां सोसाइटी का काम है वहां सोसाइटी उसको दूर कर रही है। जहां एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस का काम है वहां एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस उसको रिमूव कर रहे हैं। जहां इंडस्ट्री का काम है इंडस्ट्री उसको रिमूव कर रही है। लेकिन जो बड़ा हिंड्रेंस है, बड़ा बोटलनेक है, बड़ा डेडलॉक है, वो इनकी कनेक्टिविटी का है। We need to have a interface, we need to have a platform, natural way of interacting with each other. Academia can interact with the industry, industry can interact with the researchers, researchers may interact with the government, government may interact with the regulating agencies, the regulating agencies may interact with the policy makers. So the policy will be suitable, then academia will design course curriculum that will produce youngsters that will be very much employable in the industry. Then this much talked about discussion that lot of technical graduates, lot of professional graduates are not employable. This is why this is happening. This is happening because our course curriculum is not matching with the changing need of the industry. We need to change our curriculum, and that can be with the new education policy itself. When we see the flexibility there, a student of BBA, he can have few papers of BCA. A student of BCA can have few papers from management. Dental surgeon can have few paper from the mechanical engineering, so that his dental machine he can use it very well and efficiently, and if any problems arises he himself can please
you please carry on, sir. You please carry on. There is some glitch.
Okay. Right, up to 4:30 है ना ये, तो मुझे 4:25 तक लेना है
जी।
ठीक है। Further 7 minutes I am having. So
Sir, Sir, Sijaya sir, you can take up to your time, sir. If you want to take more, you can take, sir. No problem.
Okay. It's late. I believe that I will be completing it within time. Not
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. I have to take one call.
So Amit ji, meanwhile, sir is taking the call. So please collect the questions from the students, whatever the questions you are receiving.
Sure.
And
whoever is managing this, there are some technical glitches. Some people has unmuted them and they are not disturbing to this program. This is Abhishek Raj. If you're listening to me, Abhishek Raj, please unmute yourself. Okay, fine, it's fine. Sir, you please carry on, sir.
Okay. So my intention to highlight these bottlenecks and the problem area which persist in our country to give a suitable environment to our youngsters so that they can freely think upon starting their small unit, small manufacturing plant, small workshop, small shop, or any new invention. Fear of failure, fear of society, fear of marriage, fear of academic and government regulations, because academia failed to give him or her essential input to develop himself as an entrepreneur. If somehow from his friends, somehow if from the members of society or industry, if he gathered courage to start anything, then people say that lot of government regulations, जिसको लाल फीता शाही कहा, जिसको रेड टेपिज्म कहा गया, जिसको मोदी जी ने कहा स्वतंत्रता दिवस के अवसर पर लाल किले से कि ऐसे ऐसे कानून थे 1857 के पहले के कि यदि आपको उन्होंने एग्जाम्पल भी दिया था, तो कोई छोटी छोटी चीज करनी है तो उसको आपको करने के लिए 10 तरह की परमिशंस लेनी है। अब उन्होंने अपने आपके बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेट्स सेल्फ अटेस्टेड अलाउ कर दिए। बहुत सारी चीजें IICT में हमारे संस्थान को देखने वाले इसमें डायरेक्टर्स हैं, रजिस्ट्रार और ऐसे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पोजीशंस के लोग भी हैं। तो आप लोगों को ध्यान में होगा कि अब ऑटो कंप्लाइंस होती है। पहले इंस्पेक्शंस के लिए बड़ी बड़ी कमेटीज आती थी, उनके बहुत सारे नखरे होते थे, उन नखरों को कॉलेज वाले पूरा नहीं कर पाते थे कई बार। बट नाउ सेल्फ कंप्लाइंसेस है, उनको भी धीमे धीमे कम करना है। सो इकोसिस्टम बन रहा है, लेकिन समझ की कमी है। अभी वो टेम्परामेंट नहीं है, वो एटीट्यूड नहीं है। उसके लिए हमें मैकाले की वो जो गुलामी वाली मानसिकता वाली जो एकेडमिया में छाई हुई है मानसिकता, उससे बाहर खुद भी निकलना पड़ेगा और अपने बच्चों को भी निकालना पड़ेगा, तभी वो इन नई नई चीजों के बारे में सोच पाएंगे। फ्रीली आज के बच्चों को जो लिबरल आर्ट्स के कोर्स मुंजाल यूनिवर्सिटी से लेकर के और बहुत से प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी लाखों रुपए फीस लेकर के चला रहे हैं, नाउ this will become a feature of state university, this will become a feature of central university, this will become a feature of stand-alone private university, this will become a feature of stand-alone institution। क्लस्टर्स बनने वाले हैं, ऐसे नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, एकेडमिया के इंडस्ट्री के साथ टाई अप होगा, सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम्स होंगे, एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट्स होगा। आपने 2 साल की पढ़ाई कर ली और आपको कोई वेंचर चालू करना है, आप कर दीजिए। 4 साल बाद आपको लगता है मेरा काम बढ़िया हो गया, मैं अपने अधीनस्थ को मैनेजर अप्लाई वहां रख करके और 3-4 अपने ऐसे हमने सीनियर लेवल के लोग रख दिए, वो हमारे बिजनेस को संभालते रहेंगे। नाउ आई विल कम बैक एंड विल डू ए डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम, तो आपने फिर उसको कर लिया, फिर आप आ गए, फिर आपको लगता है कि मेरा मल्टीनेशनल टाई अप करना है मुझे चाइना की कंपनी से, एंड आप चाइना की कंपनी से सक्सेसफुली टाई अप करते हैं, एंड 6 महीने बाद आपको लगता है अरे ये तो बढ़िया जा रहा है, पर यदि मुझे चाइनीज आती तो फिर मैं उसको चाइनीज के जो सीईओ है उससे डायरेक्ट बढ़िया बात करके नेगोशिएट कर सकता था। देन यू थॉट लाइक कि चलो वापस जाते हैं, एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट आपका बना हुआ है और आप चाइनीज की लैंग्वेज का 6 महीने का कोर्स कर लेते हैं, वो भी आपका जुड़ गया। देन ऐसे सोचा आपने कहा कि यार अब तो मुझे ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत जरूरी है मेरे बिजनेस में, बिग डाटा, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स पर काम कर रहा है, तो चलो मैं इसका एक साल का कोर्स कर लेता हूँ। आपने 1 साल का कोर्स कर लिया, सडनली आपको पता लगता है आपके पास एक डिग्री बन गया और आपके एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट में इतने क्रेडिट्स हो गए हैं कि आपको पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन की डिग्री दी जा सकती है। देन यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड कि आप तो अपने काम के लिए सब पढ़ रहे थे, डिग्री भी मिल गई आपको। क्यों? क्योंकि यदि उसमें नॉर्म्स होगा कि 50 क्रेडिट्स पूरे करने में आपको पीजी की डिग्री मिल जाएगी, देन यू विल बी पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट इन मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच। So my dear friends, my dear youngsters, my dear teaching community and fraternity, we have a welcome gesture towards new education policy so that our youngsters can become entrepreneur. They can become successful startup owners. They can become successful industry person. Not only they will be self-employed, but at the same time they will be employing others. Automatically the problem of unemployment will be solved. Automatically the problem of devaluation of Indian rupee will be solved. Why? Our export will increase, our import will decrease, our dependability on such items which we are importing, if we reduce that, automatically balance of trade will improve. Automatically our foreign reserve surplus will increase, and definitely our rupee will become stronger. And these days we are seeing that dollar is somehow it is stronger than rupee. But if these practices will be adopted by government people, by NGOs, by industry people, by industry organizations like FICCI, ASSOCHAM, Industry Chamber of Commerce, local management institutions, All India Management Institutions, IIMA, Merit Management Institutions, Greater Noida Management Institutions, like that. So things will be easy for us. Now, I would again like to emphasize that innovation and entrepreneurship are essential ingredients in building a successful commercial venture. The ways in which these two concepts fuel enterprise are something our faculty never stop exploring. Nobility can be anywhere. It can be in the market, it can be in the industry, it can be in a new product development, it can be in advertising, it can be in service, it can be in designing and anything. It can be like creating a podcast, creating alternate media. These days traditional media is shifting to the social media. Films, multiplexes, they are become obsolete, और Netflix, OTT, इन सब पर चीजें शिफ्ट कर रही हैं। टेक्नोलॉजी का चेंज जो पहले 30 साल में होता था, फिर 20 साल में होने लगा, 10 साल में होने लगा, 5 साल, 3 साल, 2 साल में होता है। We cannot wait for that. We should be very much responsive, and for that we have to be very much vigilant. नई टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए अडेप्टिव होना पड़ेगा, नए रूल्स रेगुलेशंस गवर्नमेंट के उनके लिए अडेप्टिव होना पड़ेगा, नई पॉलिसी जो हमें सपोर्ट कर सकती है उनके लिए हमें रिसेप्टिव होना पड़ेगा। उन सबको एक साथ जोड़ करके ताना बाना बना करके उन सब का लाभ लेने के लिए हमें मिलजुल करके कुछ लोगों को साथ भी आना पड़े। एक अकेला व्यक्ति यदि नहीं कर पाए तो हम कॉलेज से ग्रेजुएट होने वाले 4 दोस्त साथ आकर के मिलके शुरू कर सकते हैं क्या? सोचना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट विल बी डन. But again, I would like to tell you the hindrances. That hindrances persist there, but we can overcome all these things by our over and involved activities that can be guided by ourselves with the lots of available information on internet, lots of available information on government sites, lots of available information on successful companies and startups, and their case studies are available, how they did it, how they initiated, how they become successful. So success stories are there. We have to read them. We have to be motivated out of that successful story. We have to keep people our role models, and out of these role models we will have something that can again make India a सोने की चिड़िया. हमें जमशेद जी टाटा तक जाना पड़ेगा, हमें घनश्याम दास बिरला तक जाना होगा, हमें बोरोलिन बनाने वाले जीडी फार्मास्यूटिकल तक जाना होगा. जो गुलामी में जब इंडस्ट्री का जो रिवॉल्यूशन हो रहा था उसके समय में जब बात कर रहे थे वो लोग, और सारी चीज अगेंस्ट थी, उसके बावजूद हिंदुस्तान को और हिंदुस्तानियों की साख को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए उन्होंने संघर्ष किया. और आज देश जब आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहा है, ऐसे में हमें ऐसे अपने उद्यमियों को भूलना नहीं चाहिए, और जिन्होंने एक मजबूत भारत की नींव रखी और आज उन्हीं में से स्थापित किए हुए टाटा के संस्थान देश में को गौरव प्रदान कर रहे हैं. उन्हीं के बिरला के संस्थान आज देश को गौरव प्रदान कर रहे हैं. आज उस दौड़ को, उस शुरुआत को जो एक अच्छे उद्देश्य के साथ की गई थी, आगे बढ़ाने की जरूरत है. और जब हम उसको आगे बढ़ाते हैं तो हमें पता चलता है, यदि हम स्टडी करते हैं तो हम चाहते हैं 20वीं सेंचुरी के इकोनॉमिस्ट जोसेफ स्कम्टर कहते हैं कि नेसेसिटी मे बी द मदर ऑफ इन्वेंशन बट इट डज नॉट ऑटोमेटिकली प्रोड्यूस इनोवेशन. What does it mean? Necessity may be the mother of invention, but it does not automatically produce innovation. So the hidden message is revealed by Scumpeter, that who suggested that entrepreneur represents the missing link between invention and innovation, and he further explains, indeed an entrepreneur is someone who is willing and able to transform an invention into an innovation. This is what I would like to say here, and over to the organizers for further carrying the proceedings of this meeting.
Thank you very much, sir, for your the way you enlightened us with your vast experience and with your vast knowledge, and you throw light on how we should be more innovative. As we all know that ideas could create magic, and these magics can be converted into entrepreneurship. So thanks again. Thank you very much, sir. And now after that, because we are moving ahead of the time, so I would like to call Dr. Vibha Singh. She is the chairman of ED Cell in IIMT College of Management. With the along with this, she is dean in BCom department of IIMT College of Management. Ma'am, please move forward and please give vote of thanks to our guest.
Thank you, sir. I think I'm audible, Amit sir?
Yes, sir. Very much audible, ma'am.
Thank you very much to Dr. Rajiv Sijaria ji, who has given a very motivational session for our students. And thank you so much for making this session really live, even being online also. So this was I was listening you from the very beginning as you touched the very small things of entrepreneurship, that what challenges entrepreneurs feel, and what fear is in the market, what fear is with our young generation, why they don't want to become an entrepreneur. These things are really to be encouraged from by people like you who are really working in very renowned organizations and have very great exposure and very meeting with number of people and can guide our students accordingly. Once again, thank you to you, sir, for sparing time and making this session so live and effective. Thank you to the director, Dr. Abhinna Bakshi Bhatnagar ji, for organizing such sessions by the organizers like Dr. Amit and the team who organized this session. Dr. Raju sir, we will miss you. We never want the sessions online. We want face-to-face sessions. We want offline sessions. And I wish कि आप कभी भी free हो तो campus जरूर आएं. We will love to meet you. And even my students will feel better to listen you. They will be more enhanced, and that will be more effective, what I mean to say. Thank you to the Dean, BBA BCA, Dr. Anshul Sharma, who gave a wide covering to the entrepreneurship and the skills required for an entrepreneur. जैसा कि राजीव सर ने कहा कि innovation and entrepreneurship should be promoted in students. अभी भी हमारा वही धर्रा चलता आ रहा है कि हम पढ़ें और नौकरी कर लें. We have to come out of that. कि we should, instead of seekers, we can develop the job givers. Instead of कि हम उनके लिए ये तैयार करते हैं कि how to be a disciplined corporate employee, we can train them with the new education policy. As you touched that point, that was really very effective, that a person from a pharmacy can go in electronics, can take classes for electronic subjects also. So such a wild change in the education policy will really show a change in the economy, and we will surely become a trillionaire economy in 2025. Thank you very much. And we all academicians will support our students to become an entrepreneur and will surely support the economy to become a trillionaire economy. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. With this, I would like to conclude this session. Thanks to all those who participated in this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.